Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. We're coming to you from Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville, Tennessee, home of the lifetime warranty. And I have a special guest for this show, and head coach of the Pioneers, the Tusculum Pioneers, Frankie DeBusk.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming to be a part of this. I know we're going to talk about the big game you guys got coming up Saturday against Carson-Newman, but I want to talk to you about who is Frankie DeBusk. Tell our fans who Frankie DeBusk is.
Well, that's a hard question when you're not much of anybody.
Oh,
but,
yes.
I've been at Tusculum now for 18 years.
Okay.
I wore the hat of the athletic director and head football coach until just recently. Now I'm just a head football coach, and been a part of born and raised in Greeneville, Tennessee.
Okay.
Here tonight, proud to be a part of Gateway Ford. They've done so much for me. Lenny Lawson's been a good friend of mine for several years, and Kevin Ross here, the general manager,
Kevin,
does a lot for us, and I'm just very appreciative of what they do for Greeneville, Tennessee, as well as Tusculum College and myself personally. But rolling into finishing up the 18th year being here at Tusculum, and prior to that, I was at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga.
Okay.
I was there for 5 years.
I'm going to stop you right there.
I know where you're going to
go. My producer told me there's one famous player you coached down there at UTC.
Sure did.
Talk about T.O. a little bit. How did you handle that?
I didn't handle him very good. He did about what he wanted to do. But T.O. and I we're in touch a lot.
Okay.
We went down and watched him when he was with the Bills. And we went down to Atlanta, my family and I, my wife Jennifer and son Ty, went down and watched T.O. and spent some time with he and his group of friends, I guess, best way to say
entourage.
It was a big group that day. But we still chat. We still talk a little bit. We talked a little bit about his opportunity trying to get back to the Cowboys not long ago. So he still has that dream of getting back in the league. But I think T.O. taught me a few things early in my career being a college football coach. He taught me what it was really going to be like. But he was enjoyed to coach. He was a challenge to coach, but we're good friends after all that today.
Now, we move out of you won a national championship at quarterback for Furman.
I do look like a guard, but I did play quarterback.
I wanted to get into that.
I knew you were going to bring that up.
But, playing at quarterback at Furman, and you had a teammate you told me, and I did not know about, Coach Steve Brewer.
Well, actually, Coach Brewer's son played for me here at Tusculum.
Okay.
Jonathan Brewer is Coach Brewer's son. Now, my teammate was George Quarles.
George Quarles. Sorry about that, fans.
Yeah, George's claim to fame was a big touchdown reception at Marshall in the quarterfinals.
Okay.
He played quarterback at Jeff County, and then when he came to Furman, he was a receiver. You can give him a hard time. He had one touchdown reception in his whole career, but it was a big one. It was a big one. Right before the half at Marshall for us to go on to win the national championship that year. But George is a great guy and has done an unbelievable job at Maryville High School. Continues to roll down there.
Yes, he has. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about playoffs, but we're going to talk about college football right now. You guys take on Carson-Newman. Coach Sparks is legendary at Carson-Newman, and you're legendary here at Tusculum. This game did not come about. It was a game that you guys didn't play for a while. And then you guys, I guess you and Coach Sparks got together and you said, we need to play this game. It's for the fans. It was for everybody. How did that come about?
Well, Tusculum brought football back in 1991.
Right.
We joined the South Atlantic Conference in 1998, the year that I actually came back here. And Carson-Newman was a part of that league. So we ended up from that point forward when we started playing Carson-Newman. And I don't think it's fair to compare me and Coach Sparks. We may be friends, but he's obviously won a whole lot more football games than I have. He's done a tremendous job down there. I actually read in the paper, I think it's his 36th year at Carson-Newman, and his record's unbelievable. He's found a way to get it done on the field and off the field, and he just has done an unbelievable job.
Let's talk about you guys right now. Tell me about the Pioneers, where you at right today.
We're 4-6 today, and we've lost 3 ball games by less than a touchdown. We think we've got some really good things going. We had Senior Day last week, and we had 11 seniors, I guess, walk. 9 of those guys are playing a lot right now. We're a very young football team. Got a lot of young players making plays all over the field for us. one more opportunity Saturday against Carson-Newman. We're going to have to give it our best effort. They got a great football team. They're 8-2 right now, trying to get in the playoffs, and we're going to do everything we can to spoil that from happening. Go down to Jeff City and give it our best effort.
You know, when you play a game like that, you know, everything's on the line. Playing against, it's like the crosstown rival.
It is.
You play them. It's for everything. It would make your season to beat Carson-Newman.
Absolutely. You know, our kids really strive for this. Look forward to this game. Strive to find a way to get a win against Carson-Newman. They've won a bunch of football games for several years, and a high-profile program in Division II, and we've been doing this now for 18 years, and we're getting there. We're making strides, but to go down there and try to find a way to get a win to end the season would be something special, especially for our senior class.
Last question: when you play in the Rams of the college football Rams, and you've got everything going, you ate national championship. When you walk into somebody's home and you sit down at that dinner table, you know, it gives a lot of credit to Tusculum for them to say, you know, hey, I like that coach. And I can say, fans, I like him. We were just sitting here chit-chatting. But how does that make you feel? When you go into that first living room, you went that first time to recruit that first player you had.
I'm just sitting there trying to sell the program that we're trying to sell. And I do wear my national championship ring occasionally. Now I like to wear our conference championship rings here at Tusculum College, the successes that we've had. But you know, we got some great assistant coaches that get in those homes prior to me or go to the high schools prior to me, making that last visit and trying to close the deal. But we got a great product at Tusculum. We go in there and try to sell it any way possible. And you know, we talk a lot about education. Our kids have to graduate. You know, playing college football is exciting. It's enjoyable, but it's only going to be for 4 years. And after that, you got to get that degree and get something that no one can ever take away from you is your college education. And I tell our players often, you know, you need to make a commitment. You need to go to school and you need to play college football. But if you can't do both, you need to give up playing college football, because getting your education's got to be the most important thing. And we talk about that in that living room a whole lot and try to sell those parents and get them on our side, understand we're going to take care of their young people and grow them into men, and hopefully they'll walk across that stage one day holding a piece of paper that nobody can ever take away from them.
Coach Frankie DeBusk, head coach of the Tusculum Pioneers. Get out, support the Pioneers. They take on the Carson-Newman Eagles this Saturday in Jefferson City. What time does the game kick off?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Make sure you get out there, fans. We'll be right back here on the East Tennessee Sports Report right after this.
Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
It's the day, it's finally arrived, it's your wedding day. It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day.
Ah, your wedding day, that one special day in your life you'll never forget. So let Venture Productions capture all those special moments at your wedding for you to treasure a lifetime. Our approach to videography is one of creativity and excellence. Call Venture Productions for your video services.
It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day. Yeah.
Advantage of great deals like this new Ford Focus.
Or this new Ford Fiesta,
Your choice.
for as low as $199 a month. And don't forget about the great deals on the new Ford Fusion for as low as $249 a month.
right in the heart of Morristown.
Thinking about end-of-life care can be quite overwhelming. We understand that. When you are aware of the help that we can provide, you will be able to make an informed decision and feel ready to bring on our team of compassionate and caring medical professionals. Families that have used our hospice services tell us often that they wish they had chosen our care sooner. They don't know what they would have done without us. Relief comes easily to patients and families, as our services are covered by Medicare, VA, and most private insurances. Call us today.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. You've just got to get to Gateway.
Get Greene County's only lifetime warranty on these incredible Gateway deals. Buy a 15 Ford Taurus under $21,000, 15 Ford F-150 Crew Cab, save $11,000 off the sticker, 16 Ford Escape under $22,000. Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville, online at gatewaydeal.com.
back to the East Tennessee Sports Report Playoff Edition. Round 2 is getting ready to kick off, but before we get into the playoffs, guys, I want to talk about one thing. We're at Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville. You know, come by. I guarantee you they will give you a great deal. Their logo, their tagline is, "Got to get to Gateway, home of the lifetime warranty." You know, nobody gives you a lifetime warranty. So come by, see Kevin and his crew right here at Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville. All right, guys, I know this is going to be quick, okay? 6A. Let's talk 6A right quick. Maryville, Cookville.
Maryville. Nobody's beating Maryville.
Okay. Siegel, Blackman.
I mean, it gets real tough at that point. Anybody could. I'm gonna pull off and say Blackman.
Okay.
Siegel's 2-8, so.
That's all you have to say, Chris. Thanks.
Well, some strange things happen.
We're moving on. Science Hill, Smyrna. We talked to Coach today.
Could be tough. That really could.
That is a tougher game. I think it's a tougher game. I've seen a lot of Smyrna, but I mean, Science Hill, being around this area, I think they got a lot of firepower. I'm definitely taking Science Hill, but I think it's a tougher game than most people think. So.
Well, Coach Carter said today they've got a safety from Smyrna who is a Division I player. He's already been offered 4 Division I schools.
Right.
And he said that they're going to have to play their best game.
Oh yeah,
of the season.
they have spread offenses. They're going to kind of match up. Athletes are going to be similar. So this is one. It's going to be probably the main game to watch in this 6A. Yeah,
definitely.
Riverdale, Oakland, both of those teams from Murfreesboro. It's a toss-up right there.
Well, we've talked about Oakland a lot on previous shows. Back in the, remember last year, Oakland came out firing last year. I think they got the same. They're going with Riverdale 5-5. I think Oakland's got too much offense for Riverdale.
Yeah, we're going to go Oakland.
Oakland all the way, guys. You know, when we come back here on this edition of playoff edition of the East Tennessee Sports Report from Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville, we're going to pick up on things and we're going to talk about the big conference, I think. It's 5A.
Oh, that's the
so one. That you make sure you stay right here. We'll be right back.
Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
I never thought I'd get into the car business or work with my dad, but some things you just shouldn't pass up, like our carefree car deal with upfront pricing below the factory invoice and our lifetime powertrain warranty. You've just got to get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville, online at gatewaydeal.com.
From 1989, Tomo has been one of the first sushi restaurants in Knoxville.
I love it. This is one of my favorite restaurants in Knoxville.
We have carried on with an age-old tradition atmosphere and menu, including the Japanese bento box.
Food is outstanding.
Tomo is open for lunch and dinner and extra late for all you late-night sushi lovers, Friday and Saturday nights.
I love the sushi. It's always really fresh.
Tomo even offers half-price sushi on Sunday, 5 to 7 p.m. Tomo, neighborhood price and friendly service on West Hill Crossing Plaza.
Welcome back to the playoff edition of the East Tennessee Sports Report coming from Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville. Plus, I want to give a shout out to all the rest of the sponsors that make this show happen. That is Crescent Center Drugs over in Morristown, Morristown Ford, Smoky Mountain Home Health and Hospice with 7 locations across East Tennessee. Gateway Ford, where we're at today, they make this thing happen. Kevin is a great person. Come on by and see them guys. They'll put you. Oh, well. I don't want to talk about that. Our CFO, Victoria, is dying for this.
She's got her name on it.
Kevin will put you in a car, I guarantee you. And Mullins, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Dodge over in Elizabethton. All right, guys, something quick. Hall, Sevier County.
Well, I think these are some of the best games we got all season right here.
Yeah.
So, Knox Halls, I mean, they're a good opponent for Sevier County, but I think Deuce is going to go big on this game. I think he's definitely wanting to be in the playoffs. When we talked to him a couple of weeks ago, I think Sevier County has all the right weapons on offense. They got a great defense. I think they're going to really get on Knox Halls, definitely.
Sevier County has no choice to get on them. This has been a very sloppy first round across the board, 5A, 3A. Teams that were 1s playing 4s, having a little trouble, stumbling, just about losing these games. So I think that was kind of a learning curve, a nice test to understand that, hey, these guys are in the playoffs. And I'm really speaking from 5A down, by the way, when I'm talking playoffs, because I think the people that are in the game deserve to be there. 6A, whole different story. Anyway, Sevier County, I think they've learned from that first game and realized, hey, this is the playoffs. If we're trying to go 5 games, win 5 games, we can't do what we did that first round. It's going to get tougher. But I'm going to give it to Sevier County.
Okay.
Morristown West knocks West. Defending state champion knocks West.
Well, I think after watching Morristown West, I watched a lot of the highlights that last game. I mean, they played in all phases of the game: defense, kicking game, return game. I mean, how many interceptions did they have last week? But I really was impressed with their return game on punts, on kickoffs. I mean, I think that's really, really stunned. Got great field position in the beginning, and were able to put the points up after that. And I think that Knox West is great. I mean, Knox West come to play. They've been in the playoffs. Morristown West hasn't been there as much. I'm going to give the slight edge to Morristown West after all we've watched this year.
Okay.
But this is going to be definitely a big test, and I hope Morristown West comes to play, and I think they can go a long way. If they can win this next game, Morristown West has a great chance to move on. So.
Morristown West, I'm kind of feeling you there. Knox West back up, another one that's kind of stumbled and fumbled. Your team shocked them. I was at the Elizabethan game, and we had some people kind of following the scores, and they yelled out the East over West, and I was like, what? But you know, anything can happen in the playoffs. It doesn't matter what your record is. But I'm like you, Chris. I think West, a lot of firepower. They proved themselves all year. They actually had some problems with Sevier County, which it could be interesting if they happen to match up again. So I'm going to root for West so we can see that game hopefully.
That's what I was going to say. I want to see the rematch again. That's what I want to see.
See who the real team
That's
is.
That's exactly what I want to see.
Ray County, Farragut.
Farragut. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of Ray County. Farragut's definitely another hometown team we talk about, so I'm taking Farragut.
Oak Ridge, Ottawa.
Oak Ridge, Ottawa. Ottawa is always a tough team. I think they only have 2 losses. Oak Ridge has 1. Could be interesting to watch, but I think, with Oak Ridge being in our top 10 in our area, I'm going to give the edge to Oak Ridge. A lot of fire.
I'm going to take Ottawa. I'll put that on camera. I'm taking Ottawa.
You go right ahead. Speaking of our top 10, let's run down our YourHighSchoolSports.com top 10 for this week. Maryville, always number 1. Alcoa, Fulton, Farragut, Oak Ridge. Sevier County has moved back up. Science Hill, Morristown West, Greeneville, and Elizabethton.
Well, I was going to say Morristown West and Sevier County moving up on our top 10. That should show you right there it's playoff time. And I think they're going to do a really good job going in this next few games.
Like Chris just said, it's playoff time. We'll be right back here at Gateway Ford right after this.
Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
You're watching the East Tennessee Sports Report.
Gotta get to Gateway.
Get Greene County's only lifetime warranty on these incredible Gateway deals. 2014 minivans like Town & Country's, Honda Odysseys, and Dodge Caravans from $19,900. Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville, online at gatewaydeal.com.
Trusted for over 32 years, our agency has won numerous awards and has served thousands of Tennessee residents. Tammy Francis knows that home health care isn't something you should leave to chance. It is vital that your home health care provider be a reliable and trusted member of the community they serve. That's why Smoky Mountain Home Health and Hospice invests in education and training for their staff. Many have obtained advanced degrees in health care. Just another reason to be sure to request our services when your physician recommends home care. We set the standard in the home care industry.
Advantage of great deals like this new Ford Focus.
Or this new Ford Fiesta.
Your choice.
For as low as $199 a month. And don't forget about the great deals on the new Ford Fusion for as low as $249 a month.
Right in the heart of Morristown.
I'm going to give him a minute.
We have time. Not much to talk about.
Not much to talk about. Dobb said y'all took your foot off the gas.
But we should have got beat again.
Sure should have.
The guy did something to try to do his extra effort there. I mean, next pass is a touchdown. Y'all know that's what's going to happen, right?
We know.
This is next pass is a touchdown.
I know.
I missed the game.
I'm just.
So you didn't see the last play?
No, I did a wedding.
So the guy catches it there at the end and running down to maybe the 10, maybe the 15-yard line, and he's like gritting for yards, like a big tight end. He's gritting, and as he's gritting, I mean, he should have fell down.
Then he
2 yards ago.
Yeah.
Somebody comes up and knocks the ball out of his hand. We get it back.
That's how we get it.
Yeah.
But the next play would have been a touchdown.
They would have won.
Get the right services you need from a name you can trust at Crescent Center Drugs. Whether it's hormone replacement therapy or if you need to update your immunizations for flu, pneumonia, or shingles, Crescent Center Drugs has a professional and friendly staff, always ready to take care of you. That's why for many years, Crescent Center Drugs has been your good neighbor pharmacy. Right now, getting your medicine is fast and easy when you sign up for the IVR system. It's simple. Once your prescription is filled, your box is scanned, and you instantly receive a phone call or text for pickup. Visit Crescent Center Drugs inside the Crescent Shopping Center.
I never thought I'd get into the car business or work with my dad, but some things you just shouldn't pass up, like our carefree car deal with upfront pricing below the factory invoice and our lifetime powertrain warranty. You've just got to get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville, online at gatewaydeal.com.
Let's go, Devils! D-E-V-I-L-S, let's go, Devils! D-E-V-I-L-S, let's go, Devils! D-E-V-I-L-S, let's go, Devils!
Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
Welcome back to the East Tennessee Sports Report, coming to you today, playoff edition, coming to you today from Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Mazda in Greeneville. Come by, see Kevin and his crew. They will put you in a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Mazda. Got a beautiful one sitting right here. You know, I'd love to be driving that home, so you know I'm just gonna look at it because it is a beautiful car. 2016 Mazda Miata. Plus, let's give a shout out right quick to our other sponsors: Crescent City Drugs, Morristown Ford, Smoky Mountain Home Health and Hospice. 7 locations across the East Tennessee. Go by and see Tammy and her crew if you've got some health issues. They'll take good care of you. Gateway Ford, again, they've been a sponsor all year long. We cannot thank Kevin enough for hosting us twice here. And Mullins Chrysler Jeep Ram over in Elizabeth. Okay, guys, we're going to go quick here. We've covered the big boys. Let's drop down to 4A. Knox Catholic, Knox Fulton, Greeneville, Knox Central.
Knox Catholic, Fulton is the game to watch. Saw Catholic first game when they were hot, fresh, ready, had all their players destroyed, sorry to say it, destroyed poor East. Had some trouble in between seasons where some players were hurt, didn't know what kind of team Catholic was going to be. They took some losses, but this team is back and healthy, and Fulton better be ready. But I think I'm still going to give the edge to Fulton.
Yeah, I'm also taking Fulton too, and I think the next game with Greeneville and Knox Central, I mean, it's also a high-powered game. We got a 9-1 Greeneville and an 8-2 Knox Central. I think Greeneville definitely here their hometown. They also talk about a lot of offenses this year. I know defensive win games. They got a great quarterback. I definitely taking Greeneville on that one. So,
well, let me throw something else. Let me throw something else about that Catholic game. We talked to Coach Cooper from Seymour yesterday, and the exact words came out of his mouth. He said, "Roddy, that's the best team around right now." He said they're healthy. He said they play better football than anybody. He said, "Don't be surprised Friday night against Fulton." I'm like, okay, Coach, if you've played both teams and it's coming from him, he said Catholic's got all their weapons.
They do.
They're healthy. He said,
tough.
Look out.
It's going to be a tough game.
And Greeneville all the way. And I just got so much admiration for the Greeneville Green Devils, Coach Ballard's team. They are a hard-nosed football team. Look out, Knox Central. You don't know what you're getting into. And CAK Elizabethton, another great game. Pigeon Forge Alcoa. Let's start with the Pigeon Forge Alcoa game. What did Coach Meadows say yesterday?
Well, I'm going to yield to you. Let you talk about it because I got something to say about it.
I'm going to let you talk. Well, Coach Meadows said, I asked him point blank, said, Coach, how do you beat Alcoa? He says, you don't. Ask George Quarles. And that was his answer.
I definitely think Alcoa is going to win. I think Pigeon Forge will come to play a little bit. I think you're talking to Coach there. I definitely think he's got that right outlook, probably coaching his team up a little bit. But Alcoa is definitely going to roll through that one, I think.
I know what you're waiting on. CAK, Elizabeth.
I know we talked about Elizabeth in a little bit.
Yeah, this was interesting. Elizabeth was one of those teams, first place team playing a fourth place team. Kind of a little shocked. We talked to Coach Whitten, and I think Coach Whitten kind of hit it on the head. Elizabeth wasn't used to getting 3.5-yard gains. He said the quarterback kind of looked back like, Coach, he said, hey, that's good. 3.5 means we're winning. So with that being said, I think what's going to have to happen here, they got a little taste of playoffs. They were up 17-0, almost blew it. Coach admitted letting off the gas a little bit. Hey, the gas is going to be pushed all the way this week. And if Elizabeth comes in this game expecting to win, they will win.
You said that all year long, Chris. You said that they have to be ready to play, ready to win, because Alcoa, Maryville, all the big teams, Sevier County, Science Hill, they come to play, along with Greeneville, they come to play because they know when you walk in Greeneville Stadium, you see those two state championships.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is something to be proud of. So, guys, we've had a great time here at Gateway Ford. Lincoln, Mazda, Kevin has been just hospitable to us. It's been a great time. Coach Frankie DeBusk was a part of our crew today. We talked to him, talked about the big game they've got coming up this Saturday against Carson-Newman down at Jefferson City at 1 o'clock. One more reminder, all TSSAA playoffs begin at 7 p.m. For Chris, the judge, for Chris, the philosopher, I'm Roddy Woods. You've been watching the East Tennessee Sports Report.
Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
Gotta get to Gateway.
Get Greene County's only lifetime warranty on these incredible Gateway deals. 2014 minivans like Town & Country's Honda Odysseys and Dodge Caravans from $19,900. Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville online at gatewaydeal.com.
Get the right services you need from a name you can trust at Crescent Center Drugs. Whether it's hormone replacement therapy or if you need to update your immunizations for flu, pneumonia, or shingles, Crescent Center Drugs has a professional and friendly staff, always ready to take care of you. That's why for many years, Crescent Center Drugs has been your good neighbor pharmacy. Right now, getting your medicine is fast and easy when you sign up for the IVR system. It's simple. Once your prescription is filled, your box is scanned, and you instantly receive a phone call or text for pickup. Visit Crescent Center Drugs inside the Crescent Shopping Center.
Advantage of great deals like this new Ford Focus.
Or this new Ford Fiesta.
Your choice.
For as low as $199 a month. And don't forget about the great deals on the new Ford Fusion for as low as $249 a month.
Right in the heart of Morristown.
The Jeep Celebration event is going on now at Mullins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Elizabethton.
Drive a new 2015 Jeep Patriot with air conditioning, stock number 893 for only $13,900. 2015 Jeep Wrangler with aluminum wheels, stock number 793 for only $24,500. Remember, you can buy a Mullins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with no money down, no payments till 2016, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select models, and always top dollar for your trade. Before you buy, give Mullins a try.
We are the GHS Varsity Cheerleaders, and you're watching East Tennessee Sports Report. Go Devils!
Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. Here we go now. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. You've just got to get to Gateway.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Mazda in Greeneville online at gatewaydeal.com.